I'm often asked whether buying a negatively geared property is a good investment strategy. There are always pros and cons with every investment strategy, so here I'll go through what some of the pros are. One of the important advantages of a negatively geared property is if you are paying a high amount of tax and you are earning a high income, that you can offset some of the tax that you're paying and get a valuable tax deduction. So the accountants would like that because it can bring down your taxable income and basically stop you from throwing tax money down the drain as such. So that's the one real big advantage of a negatively geared property. The second one is that when the property is negatively geared, generally you're buying it in an area often where there's a high capital growth, so you're hopefully being able to grow a portfolio, create wealth quicker by buying a property in a negatively geared area such that generally those areas have more capital growth. So that can be another very good advantage. The other one is that you're able to often offset some of the depreciation and other benefits there against your income. And again, just bringing down your taxable income, and it stops you from putting in as much money out of your own pocket because the tax man as such is putting in some of that money. So what are some of the disadvantages of buying a negatively geared property? Well, one firstly is that if you're not on a high income, you're not really going to get as much of a benefit because you're not having that offset against your taxable income. So if it's really not a high income earner, then it's probably not a great strategy. The second one is that you've got to put in some of your own money, and when you're putting in your own money, that can affect your cash flows. So often it might be an extra $100 to $200 a week, depending on the type of negatively geared property that you buy. In Melbourne, for instance, houses are only returning about 2.5% on average and 3.5% for units. So there can be quite a lot of your own money that you're having to put in to top up the loan because the rent is not covering the interest payments and other outgoings. So the other con with buying a negatively geared property is that you're basically sometimes then affecting your serviceability, and it is taking up more of your income. And when you're going out to buy more properties, the banks will be more reluctant to lend to you. So there's some pros and cons of buying a negatively geared property. As always, check with your accountant as to what would be a good strategy to fit your overall investment plan.